All right, so this is the end of the day, Tuesday, just getting started. So I've got the 40-footer up here because it's flat. I'm not that worried about it. There's a couple things I want to point out. Not sure what's going on here with the corner trim, but it stops right there. As far as I'm aware, the corner trim goes white. So what are we doing here? And then I'm assuming we're stopping flush right there. I masked that window, but there's no trim on that window. This window has a piece of plywood over it. I don't really want to mess with it. Let me know if I need to. Then the rest of this, I'm just dusting it as I go. Because some of the nail, I mean, if I sand it, I'm going to sand every single nail in here. So I think that would have been, that's not a good idea. So I'm just going to dust it off, get as much as I can. I'm going to go heavy on the primer. And then up in here, you can see there's a little gap at the top there. The only thing I had talked about caulking, which I'd like to get out of if I can, but I already said I would, is the gable here going up. Because if you look, I mean, look at just the cuts around the, I'm calling them rafters, I'm not sure what they are. There's a lot of real estate in there. Almost like trim would be a good idea. But I mean, that's a lot of caulking, and you can see right there, the siding drops where they butt up. See right here, that joint. Quite a bit of real estate up there. So anyway, my main thing is I primed here and I primed as far down as I could on the other side, but I've got to get to that last little bit on the other side. Here I can get into those eaves. I can figure it out. Power line may be a little bit of a challenge there, but I'm sure I can figure something out here. It's just going to be that other side that's a pain in the butt. So this is all back rolled and back brushed. Got the ends of the rafter tails and everything. And tomorrow, just more of the same. I'm going to continue trying to get things primed. I don't want to get too hung up on one thing. I was kind of looking for your opinion on setting a ladder on that roof because I really don't want to die, but I think I could get away with it. I mean, I'd rather not do it at all, but part of getting rid of the scaffolding, maybe that's why it was up there. But it just is a shame to have it all around this place when all I really need is just the roof access. So I'm sure I'll figure it out. Other than that, there's not a whole lot going on here, but I did want to point out this. So when I'm doing the trim, most of this trim here, first off, this isn't caulked on the existing. Corner trim isn't caulked on the sides. Window trim is not caulked on the sides. So if we're and then, okay, so we've already kind of discussed that. I'm basically trying to make a case for getting out of having to caulk everything like that. But, and then you can see these freeze blocks have holes underneath, but there is that piece of trim. So I don't know if we're going to do trim or not. But also with the trim, this is California based off. Saves a lot of time being able to do it that way if I don't have to wrap it around the sides with the white, and I can just do the face like it is on the rest of the house. As you can see, they just sprayed the body color, and then on the face they gave it the white. Let's see, I'll check over here. Same story here. So I'm hoping that I can do that. But before I get into it too far, I just want to make sure that we're on the same page.